waiting on a long red road. Moonlight cuts through the weight I hold. Whiskey in my veins, fire in my breath. Every mile I ride feels close to death. I came from small towns, hard nights, cracked dirt floors. Mama said, son, don't let the world close your doors. But the law marked me early, called my name in stone. Now I ride through the desert, outlaw to the bone. Truck full of ghosts in a past I can't bury. Cold wind cuts deep, turns mercy to fury. Pedal to the steel with the night on my back. If pain is a road, then I never left the track. Ash on my jacket, dust in my soul. Riding through the silence where the wild winds roll. Dark cowboy heart, but I still stand bold. On these iron roads, on these iron roads. Every shadow that's falling knows I've survived every storm, every bruise life chose. Outlaw blood, but a heart that still holds. On these iron roads, on these iron roads. Cops in the mirror, but the fear's long gone. Been running from myself for too damn long. Saw brothers fall hard with a bottle in hand. Saw love turn cold like abandoned land. Night sky watching while the smoke drifts slow. Ashtray full of secrets only I could know. If there's a God in the clouds, he's been quiet for years. So I talk to the road, she don't judge my fears. Dark hair, low brim, eyes hidden in pain. I've walked through hell's fire, I've drowned in the rain. But there's fight in my bones still under my skin. And I'll keep riding forward no matter where I
Ash on my jacket, dust in my soul. Riding through the silence where the wild winds roll. Dark cowboy heart, but I still stand bold. On these iron roads, on these iron roads. Every shadow that's falling knows I've survived every storm, every bruise life chose. Outlaw blood, but a heart that still holds. On these iron roads, on these iron roads. Maybe someday I'll find a place called home, but tonight it's just me and these iron roads. Ash on my head and the night in my veins. Dust on my boots like it's glued to my name. Wind through the cracks of a runaway truck. I keep driving cause I'm scared to get stuck. I've been riding down roads with my past on the seat. Every mile I put between us makes it harder to breathe. Got a matchstick soul and a gasoline life. One spark away from sealing every wrong and every right. Whiskey in my blood, cold nights in my chest. Trying to outrun memories that never let me rest. I don't pray for forgiveness, hell I barely even try. But I stand like a wolf neath the burnt orange sky. Ash on my hat, I ain't turning around. Shadow on my back when the sun goes down. I'm a lone star ghost in a world full of chains. Walking my truth through the fire and the pain. Yeah, ash on my hat and the night in my veins. I keep driving through the smoke of the bridges I burn. Some lessons hit harder when they're painfully learned. Got a cross on my dash, but a devil in my mirror. Every time I slow down, his reflection gets clear. Bandana on my face, not to hide but to breathe. This world's full of poison and I'm trying to break free. I ain't a hero, ain't a villain, just a man with a scar. Chasing something that feels real under all these stars. The desert don't judge, it just listens when I bleed. It knows every outlaw's got a prayer never reading. If the road takes me under, then I'll go like a flame. Burning wild, burning stubborn with nobody to blame. Ash on my head, I ain't turning around. Shadow on my back when the sun goes down. I'm a lone star ghost in a world full of chains, walking my truth through the fire and the pain. Yeah, ash on my head and the night in my veins. I ain't turning around. Shadow on my back when the sun goes down. Ash on my head, I ain't turning around. Shadow on my back when the sun goes down. I'm a lone star ghost in a world full of chains, walking my truth through the fire and the pain. Yeah, ash on my head and the night in my veins. Dust on my jacket, cracked leather on the seams. I've been running from the memories that haunt me in my dreams. Still on my hill, but the war's all in my head. I survived 1,000 battles, though they wish that I was dead. Cold moon watching over like it's judging every step. But the devil never scares a man who's already lost his breath. I ain't looking for forgiveness, ain't no preacher on this road. Just a broken down old cowboy with a heart that won't corrode. I got ashes on the highway, burning on my past tonight. Shadow riding right behind me, but I won't give up the fight. Whiskey on my conscience, smoke buried in my chest. I'm alone from the midnight, never bound to the rest. Mama told me not to wander, but the dirt called out my name. Every mile became a lesson, every scar became a flame. Buried brothers in the valley where the rivers don't forgive, where the law don't chase you down, only choice is that you live. Got a bullet in my history, got a sermon in my pain. Got a heart that won't stay quiet when the world tries to restrain. So I ride into the darkness, let the past fall where it may. If the desert wants to break me, it can try another day. Smoke in the mirror, regret on the ride, but I keep moving forward with that fire in my eye. Cause a rebel don't surrender, no matter what he's lost. Freedom has a price tag and I paid the highest cost. I got ashes on the highway, burning on my past tonight. Shadow riding right behind me, but I won't give up the fight. Whiskey on my conscience, smoke buried in my chest. I'm alone from the midnight. Yeah, I rise above the rest. I've been riding through the midnight with a ghost behind my name. Broken roads and busted fences, only I'm the one to blame. Whiskey stains on my conscience, smoke cuts through the cold. I ain't looking for forgiveness, just a place to keep my soul. These memories burn like matches in a house that's falling down. Every mile I chase the silence, every turn I lose a town. A rebel in the shadows with a heart that won't sit still. When the world tried to break me, I learned how to rebuild. Ashes on the horizon, but I keep driving through the flame. I'm a lost star surviving, no one left to know my name. Dusty boots and a dark sky, I've been running all my life, but the fire in this outlaw still refuses to die. Got a pistol full of heartbreak and a map that leads to pain. I've been wrestling with my demons in the downpour and the rain. Cold nights in Mississippi, hot winds out New Mexico. Cotton fields and dirty rivers, all the places no one goes. I ain't chasing any glory, I ain't begging for a crown. I just walk the line they fear, where the lost ones settle down. I'm the storm beneath the surface, I'm the cracks beneath the skin. Every scar becomes a weapon, every failure turns to strength again. Ashes on the horizon, but I keep driving through the flame. I'm a lost star surviving, no one left to know my name. Dusty boots in a dark sky, I've been running all my life, but the fire in this outlaw still refuses to die. Road signs fade, the past grows dark, but my shadow stays the same. You can bury me in this broken land, I'll still rise up through the flame. Yeah. Ashes fall around me, but I breathe them like the wind. A cowboy in the darkness fighting battles from within. And if tomorrow never comes, let this truth be my defense. I lived out low, I lived honest, never bow, never bend. Ashes on my saddle and the night dawning, riding through the silence with a ghost for a friend. Whiskey in my breath, heavy truth in my chest. If the world wants a war, I ain't riding new red. Blueprints fading on a long dirt trail. I've been running from a past that still bites my tail. Dark clouds hanging, but I keep on moving. Every scar on my skin is the truth I'm proving. Wide brim hat, shadow drip down my face. Smoke from a cigarette, bleed slow in the haze. I ain't got much, just a soul full of fire and a 145, the same man expired. The law on my neck, but I breathe too wild. Raised by the struggle since I was a child. Pain taught me courage, cold nights made me tough. Life hit hard, but it ain't hard enough. Ashes on the saddle, wind cutting deep. Thunder on the highway where the broken men sleep. If the night gets darker, then I'll spark my flame. A rebel on the run, but I don't die in shame. Ashes on the saddle, dust in my eyes. Riding through the shadow where the lonely heart cries. Every mile I walk, it takes a piece of my soul. But I ride till I break, never do what I'm told. Cold steel moon on a back road bend. I lost too many battles, but I still don't bend. Whispers in the canyon say my name like sand, but hell can't hold me, I was born to walk in. Whiskey for the wounds that never heal right. Memories like bullets keep me up at night, but I keep the throttle steady, hard, ready for pain. Cause a man with nothing left has nothing to tame. They said I fall young, never see my fate, but I went death on a two-lane state. I'm a storm in boots with a soul off track. If the past won't smoke, I'll be damned if I crack. Ashes on the saddle, wind cutting deep, thunder on the highway where the broken men sleep. If the night gets darker, then I spark my flame. A rebel on the run, but I don't die in shame. Ashes on the saddle, dust in my eyes, riding through the shadow where the lonely heart cries. Every mile I want to take a piece of my soul, but I'll ride till I break, never do what I'm told. Even in the desert when the cold winds bite, a fighter finds purpose in the hardest nights. If the road is a judge, then I'll stand my ground. A lone wolf outlaw that won't ever bow down. Ashes on the saddle as the dawn breaks thin. Freedom ain't a place, it's the fire within.
Smoke rises slow from the desert ground. Boots hit dirt with a heavy sound. Night crossing where the cold winds roam. I'm a shadow on the highway, riding alone.
Got whiskey in my breath, war in my chest. Life dealt pain, but I take the test. A rebel in the dust with a pride unchained. Walking through fire like I'm built for the flame.
Wide brim hat with the brim pulled low. Eyes like storms where the dark winds blow. I face every demon that crossing my track. If trouble come knocking, I'm knocking right back. Blood in the dust and smoke in the sky. Outlaw heart beating till the day I die. Cold nights, long rides, pain I don't deny, but I keep moving on, never asking why. Blood in the dust and smoke in the sky. Outlaw heart beating till the day I die. Cold nights, long rides, pain I don't deny, but I keep moving on, never asking why.
Highway stretching like an endless scar. Past keep chasing, but it won't get far. Lost a lot of brothers to this crossroad life. Some to the battle, some to the night, yeah.
But I stay steady with a fire in my soul, carrying burdens that nobody knows. Dust in my blood, strength in my stride. Born in the struggle, I'll forever ride. Moonlight gleams on the steel I hold. Fear turns soft when your heart grows cold. Walk through shadows with my head held high. And outlaws promise never bow, never lie. Blood in the dust and smoke in the sky. Outlaw heart beating till the day I die. Cold nights, long rides, pain I don't deny, but I keep moving on, never asking why. he whispering where the lost ones roam. Road keeps calling like it's carved in stone. Dust on my boots, fate in my hand. I'll die standing strong in this outlaw land. Dust on my knuckles, blood on the moon. Riding this silence like a long, low tune. Shadows chase me, but they fall behind. A rebel heart ain't meant to toe the line. I've been dragging my sins through the heat of the night, chasing down ghosts that don't ever wanna fight. Pass on my shoulders heavy like a steel chain, but I keep moving forward through the smoke and the pain. But whiskey in my breath, truth burning in my chest. Raised in the dirt where the lonely never rest. A wide brim hat and a second-hand gun. If the world wants a war, then I ain't gonna run. I got bones on the borderline, buried stories in the sand I left behind. Every mile I ride, I break another tie. You don't live this life if you're scared to die. I'm just a lone dog cowboy in the fading light, trying to outrun the past, but it holds on tight. Smoke in my lungs, thunder in my soul. I walk this crooked road that nobody controls. Mama said, son, you'll drown in your sins, but hell, I've been swimming in the fire I'm in. Crosses on the hillside whisper my name. Friends turn to stone in a crooked man's game, but I ride for the ones who ain't made it this far. Their voices in the dust got me under the stars.
And every scar on my skin tells a piece of the truth. I ain't running from the darkness, I'm protecting what's left of my youth.
I got bones on the borderline, buried stories in the sand I left behind. Every mile I ride, I break another tie. You don't live this life if you're scared to die. I'm just a lone dark cowboy in the fading light, trying to outrun the past, but it holds on tight. I'm the dust on the wheels of a runaway fate. I'm the voice in the dark saying don't hesitate. If the night tries to drown me, I'll rise like a flame. Outlaw blood never learns to be tamed.
Got bones on a borderline, and 1,000 heavy truths I'll never define. Let the road keep its secrets, let the shadows decide, but I'll die standing tall with the fire in my eyes. Yeah, I'm a lone dark cowboy through the endless night, and I ride.
'Cause stopping never did feel right. Dust on my hands, but I'm still holding on. Bruised but unbroken through the night so long. Whiskey in my veins when the world feels cold. I ride through the shadows with a fire in my soul. Can't cage a wild heart, I was born to roam. Every mile on this highway feels closer to home.
rear view, buried in the sand. Life taught me early, never trust too many hands. Gun smoke memories, ghosts whisper in the wind. Demons on my shoulders trying to drag me back again. Wide brim hat, outlaw eyes in the dark. Pain in my chest, but it caught me sharp. Long road rider with a soul half broke. A rebel born from the fire and smoke. I ain't running, I'm surviving. Every bruise is proof I'm fighting. Cold nights try to freeze my bones, but I rise again. Yeah, I stand alone, dust on my hands, but I'm still holding on. Bruised but unbroken through the night so long. Whiskey in my veins when the world feels cold. I ride through the shadows with a fire in my soul. Can't cage a wild heart, I was born to roam. Every mile on this highway feels closer. I seen good men fall with their dreams in the dirt. Seen mothers pray while their sons got hurt. Country roads taught me strength ain't loud. It's the courage to breathe when you're lost in the crowd. Scars on my knuckles from the war inside. Battled every storm with no place to hide, but the moon still shines on the broken and brave, and the dust roll calls like a soul to save. If I die before the dawn, tell the world I carried on. Through the dark, through the fight, I still burn like a desert night. Dust on my hands, but I'm still holding on. Bruised but unbroken through the night so long. Whiskey in my veins when the world feels cold. I ride through the shadows with a fire in my soul. Can't cage a wild heart, I was born to roam. Every mile on this highway feels closer to home. Dark wind cuts through the night. Ash on my coat, but I still ride. Stars fall slow from a dying sky. Another road, another alibi. Got ghosts in my rearview chasing every mile I take. Memories burn like whiskey, more bitter than the choices I make. Shadow on my hat, brim smoke curling like a prayer. The highway raised me ruthless, nobody out here plays fair. I learned about the bullet, carry pain like it's my crown. Fight every crooked sunrise till the world tries to drag me down. Yeah, freedom ain't a blessing, it's a wound you gotta wear. And the lonely feel like home when you got nothing left to spare. I've been riding through these buried roads, broken stars don't shine no more. A rebel heart that nobody owns, too wild to stay, too hurt to go. I'm still running from the man I was, still bleeding from the things I chose. But I'd rather die on this dusty trail and live my life with my story closed. Blueprints in the red dirt, everyone a piece of me. I keep losing parts I needed just to earn a taste of free. Desert nights get colder when you're fighting with your past, and guilt's a loaded weapon, pull the wrong thought it blasts. Cigarette burns through the dark, glowing like a tiny flame. Trying to light my way to mercy, but the shadows know my name. Yeah, I'm carved from all my scars, sharpened by the things I've seen. Well, where you're born in silence, where the world forgets to dream. I've been riding through these buried roads, where the broken stars don't shine no more. A rebel heart that nobody owns, too wild to stay, too hurt to go. I'm still running from the man I was, still bleeding from the things I chose. But I'd rather die on this dusty trail than live my life with my story closed. If If the night don't take me, if the past won't break me, I'll ride till the horizon turns to gold. Cause a man ain't measured by the weight he treasures, but the battles he survives alone. Well, I've been riding through these barry roads where them broken stars don't shine no more. A rebel heart that nobody owns, too wild to stay, too hurt to go. I'm still running from the man I was, still bleeding from the things I chose. But I call my name in desert stone, a cowboy soul they can't overthrow.
I've been riding through the night with a shadow on my back, dust in my lungs and my life off track. Wind cuts cold but my heart stayed warm. I was born in the ashes, raised in the storm.
Blueprints faded, plumbing long dirt road. Whiskey in my veins keep the world on hold. Eyes like thunder, soul like rust. I ain't scared of dying but I don't trust much. Cowboy hat low when the night gets loud, standing on my own when they want me in the crowd. Life ain't kind in the southern heat, but pain made a wolf out of who I used to be.
Smoke in my chest, ghosts in my ear, telling me to turn back but I ride through fear. Every mile I go, every scar I take, just another vow that I refuse to break. I'm on a dust trail, chasing broken prayers, devils riding shotgun, breathing down my hair, storms in my past, but I walk through fire. A lone outlaw with a heart made of wire. I'm on a dust trail, a lone outlaw with a heart made of wire.
I seen blood on the sand, lies in the sky. Friends turn cold when the well runs dry. Road keeps calling, fate keeps pulling, and the man turns savage when the pain keeps cooling. Cold steel tuck where the leather meets belt. Memories hit harder than the cars I'm dealt. You can run from the law, outrun your sins, but the mirror don't lie about the places you've been.
Night falls heavy when you're fighting alone, but a rebel finds peace in the pain he owns. I'm on a dust trail, chasing broken prayers, devil riding shotgun, breathing down my hair, storms in my past, but I walk through fire. A lone outlaw with a heart made of wire. I'm on a dust trail, a lone outlaw, a lone outlaw with a heart made of wire. Ain't no savior on this lonesome road, just a cowboy spirit carrying a heavy load.
Sun bleeding out behind the canyon walls, one cut sharp like a ghost that calls. Boots hit dirt and the world turns gray. I ride alone cause the dust wolves don't pray. Boot on the pedal, I'm chasing my past. Shadows in the mirror keep coming back fast. Whiskey in my veins, but it don't fix pain, just fuels a fire running wild in my brain. Outlaw soul with a heart gone cold, stories on my jacket stitched in bullet hole gold. Desert wind hums like a warning sign, a rebel ain't dead, he's just walking the line. Night falls heavy on this runaway road,
pray. Cold steel tucked by my weather belt. Life leaves scars deeper than any pain I felt. Smoke in the air with a hint of regret, but I ain't met a nightmare I couldn't forget. Chains of the past try to pull me down, but a lone wolf don't die in his hometown. Got a long dark road and a fire inside, a rebel spirit hell-bent on the ride. Moonlight's low on the black dust trail. Every heartbeat echoes like a rusted rail. If the devil comes by, I won't look away. I've danced in the fire, I know how to stay. Night falls heavy on this runaway road, carrying sins like a 30-pound load. You can hear my name in the desert rain, a lonely cowboy fighting through the strain. Dust in my lungs, but I won't fade away. A man like me was never meant to stay. I keep moving on through the black and the clay, 'cause dust rolls don't pray. Road keeps calling and I follow the sound. A shadow on the desert that won't break down. If sunrise comes, maybe I'll find my way, but dust wolves don't pray.
Sunset bleeds across a rusted road. Smoke curls slow where the cold wind blows. Boots hit dirt with a heavy tone. Another night out here riding alone. Got a flask of whiskey and a fist full of pain. Pass on my back like a hitchhiker's chain. Outlaw hard, no laws I obey. I walk my truth, let the world fall away. Dust in my beard, fire under my chest. Life hit hard, but I never digress. Road keeps calling like a ghost in the night. That's why I keep moving, keep swinging at life. I'm a dust-out outlaw, riding through the storm. Cold nights, long fights, hard forever warm. But I keep my head high, face the world alone. A rebel with a backbone, turn to stone. Truck lights cut through the desert haze. Memories haunt me in 1,000 ways. Lost a few brothers to the life we chose. Some to the bottle, some to the smoke. But I keep driving on that broken highway, trying to find peace that won't slip away. Demons in the mirror, whispering low, but I fight them with the same fire I show. Whiskey on my breath, moonlight on my gun. Every scar I carry says I ain't done. Born in the struggle, molded by the flame. I rise from the ashes still wild, still untamed. I'm a dust-out outlaw, riding through the storm. Cold nights, long fights, hard forever warm. But I keep my head high, face the world alone. A rebel with a backbone, turn to stone. Road keep rolling, keep going. Pain keeps showing, keep going. Dust in my wake, fire in my soul. I'll die on this highway before I lose control.
or I lose control. 9 falls heavy on this long dirt line. Whiskey on my breath, past wind on my mind. Shadows in the rear view, trying to call my name, but I keep pushing forward through the hurt and the flame. I've been riding through the back roads where the lost souls roam, nowhere to run. So I may paint my home. Every mile I cross feels like I'm bleeding out, but a man like me don't break, he learns what hurt's about. Black hat tilted low, smoke curls in the breeze. Pockets full of memories bring me down to my knees, but I rise from the ashes like a ghost in the night, with my boots in the mud and my fists holding tight. The world tried to break me, the world damn near, but I'm still on this road with my heart in gear. I'm a ghost rider on the back road, carrying every story I never told, through the smoke and the cold, through the hurt I hold. I keep moving like a wildfire bolt, and if the world wants to take my soul, it's gonna have to drag me off this road. Got scars on my knuckles from the fights I survived, from the nights when the darkness kept me barely alive. But the engine in my chest keeps beating this song, telling me the road's the only place I belong. Cowboy heart, but the streets taught me pain, and I learned how to drive through the fire and rain. Past chasing at my tires like a hellhound's breath, but I'm outrunning sorrow, outrunning death. Some nights I wonder if I'm driving alone, or if the man I used to be is following me home. I'm a ghost rider on the back road, carrying every story I've never told, through the smoke and the cold, through the hurt I hold. I keep moving like a wildfire bolt, and if the world wants to take my soul, it's gonna have to drag me off this road. Dust in my lungs, but I still breathe slow, and I ride 'cause it's all I know. Dust storms rising on this long back highway. Hear the past call my name, but I ride the other way. Shadows on my boots, blood dried on my sleeve. If I ain't had a mother, then I swear she buried me. Lost a few brothers in the towns I've been through. Whiskey keeps talking like it knows my truth. Night creeps slow and you got no home, just a ghost in a hat and a heart made of stone. I've been running from the memories I can't kill. Even the desert knows I ain't standing still. Every mile is a prayer I never say out loud, trying to find myself beneath these heavy clouds. Ashes on the saddle, fire in my chest, pain on the road, but I give it my best. I'm a lone rider soul with a target on my back, but I keep moving on this outlaw track. If the world wants to fight, then let it begin. I ride through the dark with the smoke in the wind. Cold nights cut deep when the heart ain't healed. Dreams turn bitter like a rusted steel. Mama used to say, son, you bound for the flame. Guess she always knew I'd outrun my own name. Tires on gravel like thunder in my chest. Never been the same
the sins I can't forgive. Hard roads teach you how to live. Every scar is a map of where I bled, but I keep riding where the brave men tread. Ashes on the saddle, fire in my chest, pain on the road, but I give it my best. I'm a lone rider soul with a target on my back, but I keep moving on this outlaw track. If the world wants to fight, then let it begin. I ride through the dark with the smoke and the wind. Ghost towns echo when I pass through slow. Every broken window tells me what I know. You can't outrun hurt, but you can face the night. A rebel's heart shines brightest in the fight. Ashes on the saddle, fire in my chest. Life hit hard, but I still ain't pressed. I'm a war-torn soul on a dirt road map with a cigarette flame and a Stetson cap. If fate wants war, then I won't pretend. I ride through the dark with the smoke and the wind. Yeah, I ride through the dark with the smoke and the wind.
Falls heavy on this broken land. Smoke trails rising from a trembling hand. Boots on gravel, shadow on the sand. A lone rider going where no one else can. Yeah. Got scars on my knuckles and mud on my name. Walk through fire just to stand in the flame. Every mile on this road got a debt I pay. Every ghost in the dark got a price I made. Wind in my coat, heart carved out of stone. A rebel in the smoke, I survive alone. Desert in my eyes, but my will still burns. A man of the dust never waits his turns. I'm a lone rider breaking through the cold. Storm on my back, but I won't fold. Whiskey in my veins, stories never told. This outlaw soul ain't never growing old. High beams cut through the dust-filled sky. Past creeping up, but it can't deny. I'm a man who fought battles no one could see. Blood on the dirt made a soldier of me. Lost a few friends to the lies and the fight. Some to the shadows, some to the night. Still I keep moving with a fire inside. Pain in the saddle, but I still ride. Moon on the canyon, smoke on my breath. Walk with the devil, but escaped his death. Cold steel glimmers where the memories hide, but I face every demon that rides by my side. I'm a lone rider breaking through the cold. Storm on my back, but I won't fold. Whiskey in my veins, stories never told. This outlaw soul ain't never growing old. I'm a lone rider breaking through the cold. Storm on my back, but I won't fold. Whiskey in my veins, stories never told. This outlaw soul ain't never growing old. If the road is my judge, let the journey decide. If the night is my trial, I will not hide. Heart full of dust, spirit amplified. Out down this highway, still ready to ride.
as I'm rolling through the dark. Headlights cutting shadows like a bullet through the heart. Leather on my jacket smell like nights I can't outrun. Every mile another memory that burns me like the sun. Cold wind whispers secrets that I buried in the ground, but the ghosts keep hitching rides, they always come back around. Whiskey on the dash, heavy thoughts inside my chest. I ain't searching for a home, just trying to get some rest. I ain't innocent, but I ain't lost control. There's a fire in my ribs that the world can't hold. A rebel heart beating under worn out clothes on this frontier road. Yeah, that's where I go. Midnight smoke on the frontier road. I'm a shadow riding wild where the cold wind blows. With a soul full of scars and a mind full of ghosts. I stand my ground even when I'm alone. No room, no road change, just a life I chose. Midnight smoke on the frontier road. Blueprints faded, but the paint stayed new. Every outlaw story got a piece of truth. I ain't claiming I'm a hero, but I lived through hell, where the dirt roads twist and the broken men dwell.
I seen good hearts drown in a bottle of fear. Heard mothers pray for sons they'll never see appear. I keep driving through the silence, blowing smoke through the pain. Even storms run out of thunder, even sinners need rain. I ain't innocent, but I ain't letting go. Got a rebel in my blood that the world can't mold. A lone wolf running where the wild winds roam on this frontier road. Yeah, that's my home. Midnight smoke on the frontier road. I'm a shadow riding wild where the cold wind blows. With a soul full of scars and a mind full of ghosts. I stand my ground even when I'm alone. No rules, no chains, just a life I chose. Midnight smoke on the frontier road. If the desert speaks, it speaks in low tones. Tells you which battles ain't meant to be won. But I ain't here looking for mercy or gold, just a place where my sins don't feel so heavy and cold. Midnight smoke on the frontier road. Every bruise on my soul is a story untold. You can judge my path, but not the weight I hold. Cause an outlaw bleeds truth in a world so cold. And if I ride alone till my heart grows old, let it be on the frontier road. Dusk kicks up where the night begins. Cold steel glows where the darkness bends. Boots hit road with a heavy tone. A lone shadow rider carved in stone. Ain't no law on this broken trail. Every scar I carry got its own hard tale. Smoked out breath in the desert rain. Heart made of fire but burned by pain. Wide brim hat sitting low on my brow. A rebel to the bone since the day I found how. Walking through the dust where the wild ones roam. This outlaw life is all I call home. I'm a shadow rider walking through the flame. Cold wind whispering every broken name. Whiskey in my bloodstream, dust in my veins. Still I keep moving through the hurt and the pain. And the pain. Home, long road.
scratching like a scar in the night. Past trying hard to pull me into the fight. Lost good folks to the smoke and the steel. Some wounds time just never can heal, but I keep riding with a fire inside. Born in the struggle, too tough to hide. Storm in my chest, grit on my skin. Out here you either break or you learn to win. Moon cut sharp through the dust so damn. Life ain't promised and death ain't fair. Echoes of the past still call my name, but I ride straight on, unshaken by shame. I'm a shadow rider walking through the flame. Cold wind whispering every broken name. Whiskey in my bloodstream, dust in my veins. Still I keep moving through the hurt and the pain. Ooh, and the pain. Night turns cruel, let the dawn decide. If the past hunts close, I refuse to hide. Dust on my boots, still by my side. I'll die as I live, a rider with pride.
Dozen mile long, night burning low, chasing the wind where the wild ones go. Shadow on my back from the life I chose. Run away hard on a dead end road. Whiskey on my breath, pain under my skin. Trying to drown the past, but it crawls back in. Saw blood in the dirt, saw ghosts in the rain. Every mile I drive got a memory with my name. Still on my hip with the moon riding high. Freedom ain't free when you're born to defy. I don't trust the law, man, I walk my own line. If the world wants war, then I'm ready anytime. I've been running from the shadows that I made. Every heartbeat echoes like a blade. If tomorrow never comes, I won't fade. I'll die standing like a man, unafraid. I got shadows on the highway chasing me tonight. Ghosts of every wrong turn haunt me in the headlights, but I keep rolling, rolling through the smoking pain. Cause a rebel never breaks, he just learns to bear the flame. Lost a couple brothers to the dirt and gun smoke. Town full of sinners who laugh like it's a joke. Mama tried to pray, but I slipped through her hands. Now I'm living by the code of forgotten man. Cold desert wind cut deep in my jacket. Life ain't fair, you just learn to attack it. Heart made of rust, soul filled with scars. Still riding through the night like I'm reaching for the stars. Sometimes the quiet feels louder than the fight. Sometimes your demons look you dead in the light. And I swear I've tried, God knows I bled, but you can't outrun the war inside your head. I got shadows on the highway, riding in the dark. Every broken promise called across my heart. But I keep moving, moving through the final rain. Cause the outlaw in my blood won't let me die in chains. If the road don't end, I'll find peace someday. But tonight it's just me and the shadows on the highway. I ride along where the moon turns gold. Dust on my coat and a heart gone cold. Whiskey on my lips, but the pain runs deeper. Every mile I drive
that ghost cuts deeper.
Got a black hat tilted with a smoke in the breeze. There's a wind howling like it's hunting for me. Steel on my hip, but it ain't for show. It's the light that chose me on this endless road. Long nights, cold fights, looking at the sky, wondering why God let a man survive. Blood on my past, I can't outrun, but I keep driving west toward the setting sun.
I'm not asking for forgiveness, just a place to let the hurt burn slow. If the world won't show me mercy, then I carve out my own road. Shadows on the saddle, follow everywhere I ride. Demons in the rear view, but I keep them all behind. Through the smoke, through the struggle, through the long dark night, I'm alone, outlaw running, but I'm holding on tight. Cause the pain made me stronger and the dust made me rise. Yeah, the world tried to break me, but it ain't taking my fight. Road signs flicker like a woman in red. Every town whisper stories of the life I led. A rebel's heart don't get no rest, just a beat up truck and a bulletproof vest. Cold smoke swirl while the memories hit. Every friend I lost, every promise I quit, but I still push forward with the rage inside. Cause a cowboy's soul was made to survive. If I fall tonight, let the desert keep my sins. If I rise again, let the night roll off my skin. I don't fear the dark, it's lived in me for years. I just fear stopping and facing all my tears. Shadows on the saddle, follow everywhere I ride. Demons in the rear view, but I keep them all behind. Through the smoke, through the struggle, through the long dark night, I'm alone, outlaw running, but I'm holding on tight. Cause the pain made me stronger and the dust made me rise. Yeah, the world tried to break me, but it ain't taking my fight. I ride alone, but my spirit won't fall. Even shadows fear a coward.